Do you ever feel like you're holding yourself back from achieving your dreams? Maybe you doubt your abilities, question your decisions, or feel like an imposter in your own life. Many people struggle with self-doubt, so it's completely normal to feel this way. Self-doubt can be a major roadblock on the journey to success. But the good news is it's not a permanent condition. By learning to overcome your self-doubt, you can unlock your full potential and become the ideal version of yourself that you were always meant to be. Let's go ahead and explore how to make it happen. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of overcoming self-doubt, it's important to first understand what it is, where it comes from, and how it affects us. By gaining a deeper understanding of self-doubt, we can start to recognize the ways in which it holds us back and develop strategies to overcome it. Gaining insight into the underlying causes and impacts of self-doubt can help us realize how it can pose a significant barrier to achieving major life changes. Self-doubt is that nagging voice in your head that tells you that you're not good enough, smart enough, or skilled enough to achieve your goals. It's the fear that keeps you from trying new things or taking risks, and the worry that holds you back from making big changes in your life. When we're plagued by self-doubt, it's easy to fall into a pattern of negative self-talk and limiting beliefs. We start to believe that we're not capable of achieving what we want, and we may even give up before we've even started. This can be a significant setback when it comes to making big changes in our lives, whether it's starting a new business, pursuing a new career, or embarking on a major personal transformation. The encouraging fact is that self-doubt doesn't last forever. By understanding its impact and learning how to overcome it, we can start to build confidence and take the steps we need to make big changes in our lives. It's also reassuring to know that when it comes to overcoming self-doubt, we're not alone in our struggles. In fact, it's a shared experience that many people can relate to. Self-doubt is a common experience because we all have insecurities and face challenges in life. Now, let's shift gears from talking about how self-doubt is a common experience to examining what actually causes it. Self-doubt can be triggered by a number of factors, but some causes are more common than others. Perfectionism is a biggie. When we set unrealistic standards for ourselves, it's easy to fall short and start doubting our abilities. Negative past experiences can also play a role. If we've been criticized or rejected before, we may assume that we'll always fail. Social comparison is another culprit, as we tend to measure ourselves against others and forget that everyone has their own unique strengths and weaknesses. Finally, imposter syndrome, the feeling of being a fraud or undeserving of success, is another major cause of self-doubt, even for accomplished individuals. Now that we've looked at some common causes of self-doubt, let's talk about how it can impact our ability to make decisions and the various symptoms that can arise. Self-doubt can manifest in a variety of ways, from negative self-talk and excessive worry to avoidance and procrastination. When it comes to decision-making, self-doubt can lead to analysis paralysis, where we get stuck in a cycle of overthinking and second-guessing. It can also cause us to rely too heavily on others' opinions rather than trusting our own judgment. In more extreme cases, self-doubt can lead to self-sabotage or decision avoidance, where we avoid making choices altogether. Overcoming self-doubt can be a challenging process, but acknowledging its symptoms and finding ways to work through them is an important first step. Before we move on, it's important to explore the distinction between having self-doubt and being realistic about our limitations, as the two are often confused. While both involve recognizing our limitations, there's an important difference. Self-doubt involves a lack of confidence, while realism involves accepting our strengths and weaknesses. Self-doubt can hold us back, convincing us that we're incapable of success even when we have the skills to achieve our goals. Realism, on the other hand, helps us set achievable goals and work within our means. It's okay to acknowledge areas where we need improvement, but it's important to approach them with a growth mindset rather than assuming we're doomed to fail. By recognizing the difference between self-doubt and realism, we can take steps to address our self-doubt while still being honest with ourselves about our abilities. Now that we have a better understanding of what self-doubt is, its causes, and its symptoms, let's shift our focus to some strategies for overcoming it. To overcome self-doubt, it's important to first identify its root cause. This can be easier said than done, as self-doubt can stem from a complex web of factors. However, one way to start identifying the root cause is to pay attention to the situations that trigger it. Does it occur when you're faced with a new challenge, or when you're comparing yourself to others? Is it linked to a particular past experience? Reflecting on these questions can help you start to unravel the factors contributing to your self-doubt. By identifying the root cause of our self-doubt, we can then begin to develop actionable strategies to counteract its effects and build our confidence. Number 1. Positive self-talk and visualization can be powerful tools for reframing negative thoughts and building a more confident mindset. Number 2. Surrounding yourself with positive and supportive people can also help counteract negative self-talk, providing a source of encouragement and motivation. Number 3. Breaking down big goals into smaller, more manageable steps can make them feel less daunting and help build a sense of accomplishment. Number 4. Celebrating progress and small victories along the way can boost confidence, remind us of our abilities, and provide motivation to keep going. If you find that self-doubt is significantly impacting your life, seeking professional help can be a powerful step toward overcoming it. A therapist or counselor can provide guidance, support, and tools to help you build confidence, manage negative thought patterns, and develop strategies for achieving your goals. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength, and there's no shame in asking for support when you need it. We highly recommend the Self-Confidence Workbook by Barbara Markway and Celia Ample. It's an amazing book that can also help you gain insight into your self-doubt and provide you with practical tools, activities, and exercises to help you develop greater self-confidence and create lasting change. And for more tips and tricks on building your self-confidence and reducing your self-doubt, check out our video on how to overcome social anxiety. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on our next video here on the Tree of Life channel.